Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about what to look out for today in the stock market, and also going to update you guys on a couple of our plays that we talk about on the channel. We're going to go over the charts, talk about good entry, exit points, support resistance levels, all that good stuff. So just to reiterate, guys, not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research before investing. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. So let's dive on into it, guys. First and foremost, guys, today, in my opinion, I think we're going to expect some red early on in the trading day today. Okay, Jerome Powell comes on a little bit later, I think around 1 or 2:30, something like that. And you really don't know, you never really know what to expect, but I've heard, several different things about how he's going to come and discuss interest rates, and it's not going to be, like some type of big doom and gloom, but you never quite know what he's going to say. If he says something that's taken out of context, it can completely, just make the market go crazy and go lower than expected. But if it's positive, then after the red, I see us easily, coming back and recovering. But in my personal opinion, I do see us getting, some selling off in the early part of the day, which can create some good buying opportunities as long as we recover later on during the day. So look at the S&P 500. Regardless of what he says, we're still pretty close to overvalued, guys. We're right at the top of that fib level. So like we talked about recently, we could just trade sideways here, for a week or two before we decide to bust up and hit new all-time highs again. Okay, but we still do have some room for some more downside, right? And I think we're going to see a little bit of that today. So what I want to do is go over just several of the plays that we talk about and update you on where they are as far as technical analysis goes. Okay, so we're going to go over S&PW first, because we haven't really talked about that one in about a week or two. And S&PW, we did have a good little spike up from about 2 cents all the way to 4.5 cents. And we're slowly starting to lose some momentum. So if you're looking to get in, I would probably just wait. If you did get in here and you put a good bit of, chunk of change down, you could sell off right here and take profits. And then you'll have the opportunity to get back in, possibly in the 2 cent range again, maybe just the threes. We'll see how far it pulls back, okay? But currently right now, your resistance is at 7.5 cents, and your support is like all the way under a penny. Okay, we're still below that SMA line, so we're still in a bearish pattern, unfortunately. But hopefully, we can get a couple of little spikes up, bust through that 8 to 9 cent mark, and get back into an uptrend for S&PW. Next one up, guys, we're going to just go over quickly for GNOG. Okay, GNOG, I talked about how I was swinging some shares, buying here about the 1350, 1355 level. Bought in here, and I sold actually about right here yesterday. Okay, right about $15. I didn't know if it was going to get rejected off of that SMA line, which it looks like it did, but as you see, we're trying to push above it. You might be able to have another opportunity to hop in and swing it again if it falls back down and retests this 1350. Anytime it comes down to that 1350, guys, and we're just kind of stagnant around that price range, even if it goes a little bit below, that is buy city right there. Okay, it's going to always, it's consistently popped up from there to $15 at least several times. But I was just kind of keeping you updated. I do still hold my longer term position, but if it goes back down to those $13, 13.50 level, then I'm going to be buying more. Okay, next one is IQST. We talked about this one on the Sunday night stock pick video, and I wanted to catch this one in the 70s if possible, and it shot up fairly quickly. It was like as soon as I was going to buy, it just kept going up and up and up. So we don't chase on the channel, right? We just kind of wait for it to settle down, which is what I'm doing here. So it got all the way up to about 95, almost 96 cents. And then we have a pretty decent drop down to 85 cents, okay? So I'm going to wait and see what it does here. If it holds support around this 80 cent level, that's where I'll do my averaging down. I do see potential to come back down into the 70s. Okay, although I don't think we're going to go all the way down like to the 60 cent or 50 cent range. I think that we can come back down somewhere in the 70s temporarily and fall below this support line of 80 cents and then pop right back above it. So anywhere between 70 and 80 cents, I think, is where I'm going to look to average down. Even now is not a terrible price, but you want to make sure that you don't, try to catch a falling knife. Meaning, the RSI shows it's almost overvalued. The MACD's cooling off. We're about to change over from a bullish to a bearish pattern, which tells me it's going to go down. So I hate seeing red on my screen. So I like to buy whenever it's going down and sell whenever it's coming up, or at least, I want to hold until it gets where I need it to be. So just wanted to update you on that as well. And last one I'm going to talk about, guys, which I'm keeping an eye on, is Tesla, which had earnings on Monday, and we're selling off after earnings. Okay, now we're so close to that undervalued territory. We just broke support of 708.25. We're currently in the 600s. Okay, so I actually didn't realize that until I started making this video, like at this moment. So I actually may buy 1 or 2 shares here to swing, because it's going to pop up back into the 700s. Okay, if it gets undervalued, that's a huge buy zone. But right now is actually not a terrible buy. 685.67. If it gets all the way down there and bounces up off of that SMA line, that's a great sign for us. But I think right now is probably not a terrible time to buy in for a swing trade, because eventually it's going to pop back up somewhere into the 700s and you can take profit off of it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up button if you found value in today's video. And if you enjoy our content, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.